Elden Ring Nightreign is fantastic. Let's cut to the chase and get straight to the point. The game is good. It is exactly what you expect when you think of a Dark Souls or an Elden Ring multiplayer game from FromSoft. I played it all day yesterday, and I made the comparison, whether this is fair or not. It's like you combine Elden Ring and you combine Risk of Rain, and you put them together, and that's what Elden Ring Nightreign is. Risk of Rain 2 is a third-person roguelike shooter where you drop in on a procedurally generated alien planet, fight through waves of enemies, collect items by opening chests and defeating enemies. Attaining new strength through each level allows you to challenge the floor boss and move on to the next level after he's defeated. Now take that same concept and combine it with Elden Ring, and you have Nightreign. Risk of Nightreign. In Elden Ring Nightreign, you drop into the lands of Limveld, run through enemies to attain levels, loot chests for better gear, and defeat bosses for both. There are buildings and bosses scattered throughout the map that give you opportunities to level up yourself and your gear before you take on a Night Lord. Night Lords are like the floor boss of a level, except the level doesn't change, rather the map shrinks inward like a Fortnite or an Apex match, pushing you towards your encounter with the Night Lords. There are 2 Night Lords per match, with one final boss at the end of every match that you have to defeat in order to complete the match. There's a lot more to it than that, but I'll leave it to somebody else to make a detailed guide of the game, or what I would really like is you to check it out yourself, because it is actually quite fun. It is exactly what you think of when you think of a multiplayer Elden Ring FromSoft game. Challenging yet rewarding experience if you're up for that sort of difficult gameplay. So in my opinion, the hate that this game is getting is, and I know people say this a lot, it's forced. The hate is forced for Elden Ring Nightreign. That being said, I understand that this game is not going to be for everybody. Oh, that is the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say that is the quietest... Actually, that's a quiet title screen for a FromSoft game. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. I'll say it one more time. There's a few things I want you guys to keep in mind about Elden Ring Nightreign as we go through it, as we play it. Number 1, it's $40. Number 2, it is multiplayer roguelite. I've been saying Risk of Rain 2, never mind, it got loud, didn't it? Okay, this kind of slaps, though. Multiplayer roguelite. Think Risk of Rain. I don't know if it's a fair comparison. Think Elden Ring combined with Risk of Rain. Risk of Nightreign. It's from a different director than Miyazaki. It's from FromSoft, but I think he let someone else take the reins. Nightreigns. God damn it. Keep that in mind. It's focused on multiplayer, so you're not going to have the deep lore like you do in other FromSoft games. It's not like Elden Ring, deep lore. It's not open world. And I want you guys to think about that when people first saw Elden Ring was going to be open world, some people lost their minds. And I know there's a lot of people that are complaining that it's not a FromSoft game. It doesn't have story, and, you know, it's multiplayer, so that means I got to get friends to play it. But they're trying something different, and they do this a lot of times, and sometimes people like it, and some other times people don't, but they're trying different things, they're testing it out. In my opinion, if you put aside all the grumpy, like, you know, I don't like change people, there is a definite market for a game like this, a multiplayer FromSoft game. So I'm excited to check it out. Beyond what I just told you, I haven't looked much into it as far as like the classes and stuff, because I want to give you my genuine surprise and experience when I first try it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said in that clip, it is $40, okay? That's pretty good these days. How many hours do you think you'd have to pour into a $40 game before you would consider it being a worth it expenditure? In my opinion, I'm going to say around 30 to 40 hours. I have about over 100 hours in Risk of Rain 2, and I love that game. So if I could get that amount of hours in this game, that would be great. And I think it does have the potential to give me that many hours because of the variability, the procedurally generated randomness. You can have this crazy build and have this crazy run, or, you know, the very next run, it's going to be something completely different because you're getting different weapons and you're getting different items and all this. So I think it has the potential to give me a lot of hours of play. That's me personally. I also want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below. How many hours do you think that you could potentially get out of a game like this, like Elden Ring Nightreign. Another thing I want to say about the price is I don't think it's like an overt cash grab by FromSoft like people are saying it is. It's $40. They could have easily charged $60, and FromSoft fanboys, myself included, would have probably still bought it, but they chose to make it $40 because it's not technically a main title. It's a multiplayer different game that they're going with, and they said, you know what? It's not a full title. Let's charge $40. That's pretty cool on their part. In my opinion, that's pretty rare to see these days. So I think people that are like, oh, it's just cash grab, they just want your money, they're just reusing assets and stuff like that, bro. They've always reused assets. They've always made banger games, and I think they're trying something different. And I think it's, in my opinion, and I played all day yesterday, had a 7-hour gameplay session, it's pretty good. So that's part of the reason I say the hate is forced, because I feel like the reasons that they're making up, they're just doing it for rage bait, they're just doing it for attention, or they're just doing it because they like the blood sport. Sometimes you find on the internet, especially on places like X and even like, YouTube for times, people just like the blood sport of getting into arguments and making people argue and choosing this far out side to argue on. But I did say, and the title of this video is that Elden Ring Nightreign isn't for everyone, and I do believe that. I do believe if you're a FromSoft fan and you like FromSoft games for certain reasons, you like the deep story, you like uncovering the lore, you like them because they're single player games, I understand that this game might not be for you. It's not a bad game, but it just might not be for you. You also have to have friends. Like I said, you have to have friends to play the game. Can be difficult. You can run it solo, but it can be difficult with randoms. I learned that yesterday. So it just might not be for you because of those reasons, and those are perfectly fine, but I think it's a pretty good game still. And I will say that it's not all sunshine and rainbows when it comes to Nightreign. There's a few problems. One mainly being that you either have to play it solo or you have to play it in trios. And I don't know about you guys, but times are tough, man. Not everybody has 2 friends to spare, okay? So if you can't have that duo range, it kind of gets frustrating. And in truest FromSoft multiplayer fashion, apparently, I learned this the hard way. I spent an hour or 2 waiting to queue up. I only had one other friend playing, and I spent a long time waiting to get a third. Apparently, if you turn on cross-region multiplayer in the network settings in the game, it doesn't work, and you won't be able to find a third. So it seems like matchmaking takes a while when there's 2 of you.
I wonder why.
Also, who has 3 friends?
Yeah.
Or who has 2 friends? You know what I mean? What do they expect here? If
All right, I might call it here.
You're going to call it? All right, man.
Yeah.
All good. Thanks for the attempts.
All good, all good.
I think that's stupid if you need 3 players. Like, why can't you just queue? See, now I can just queue and I'll be in a game with some randoms.
I might have just found the fix.
Wait, what's the fix?
So the
Valid.
that setting, the cross region.
Turn it off?
Somebody says turn it off instead.
Do you want to try it?
I'm down. I'll load it back up.
No matchmaking. Well, I readied myself up, I should say.
Maybe not.
Is there any way I can... What the? It works. Why is that a setting, and why would it do that? Why? Oh! That is the most frustrating thing ever, and I feel like that's been a known issue from FromSoft games since like Dark Souls 3. I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, but I feel like that's typical FromSoft multiplayer issues. Like, they can never just have a normal multiplayer game, which is fine, because again, I'm having fun playing it. It is Elden Ring, but multiplayer with friends. It is a FromSoft game, but multiplayer with friends. But yeah, that's a drawback. If you don't have 2 friends, If you just want to go solo, it's better with it's better with 3 players, 2 friends. That's kind of a bummer. I won't lie about that. Once we got it fixed, though, it worked out well. We had a blast. And then eventually we got a 3rd friend on, and we played way later than I expected to play. We stayed up late playing, and we're going to do it again today. So I'm going to make this video a little bit short because I'm actually planning on playing it some more today and doing a live stream. So if you see this video this weekend, odds are I might be streaming. So stop on by here or on the Twitch. I'll probably be live in both places. But yeah, I really recommend y'all try it yourself. Like, I have to emphasize that. You can listen to me, sure. You can listen to other people. If you have just an itch, just a small itch to try it, please try it. It's $40. If you can spare $40, if you can spare 2 friends, it's worth it. Trust me. And in my opinion, it's more worth it to figure it out yourself, to generate your own opinion yourself, because you might be someone that enjoys this type of game and you didn't realize it. That being said, listen, y'all, go make some friends. Go get into an online community of some cool people. Find some people you vibe with. Make sure you're doing your part in being decently social and not a turn off in social situations. Work on it. Make some friends. Have some fun. Life's too short not to have fun. Life's too short not to play fun video games with friends. Easier said than done. Trust me, I know. Make an effort.